Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to My Obsessive Confessions, where today we are obsessed with all things Maybelline. So that's what we are going to be doing today. This is a one brand makeup tutorial, also first impressions on makeup items by Maybelline. But really what is the star of the show today is the MakeupShayla palette in collaboration with MakeupShayla here on YouTube, and I'm just so happy for her. This is the look that I got today using the palette along with everything else Maybelline. There are some new things in this video, so if you do care to see how I got this look and how things worked, go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so let's get right into it. So I do already have my eyebrows done, as you can see. I actually don't have a Maybelline eyebrow pencil or gel, so that's why I did that off camera. So we're gonna just continue going, and I'm going to first prime my skin. And for primer, I have used this before, but I did have to run out and get a new one. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. It's kind of like a dupe for the Smashbox, I forget what it's called, but like the silicone one. And this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it to my face. And I usually only put this in the T-zone, and it is clear. This is actually the only primer that I've used from Maybelline, and I do like it. Okay, and I'm gonna let that sink in for a little bit. So we are going to do eyes first, and of course we are going to be working with the star of the show, which is the Maybelline MakeupShayla City Mini Palette, and this is what it looks like. I have not dived into this yet, so I'm very excited. And also, I did notice there isn't like a lot of transition colors in this one. So I did find, and this I believe is a Walgreens exclusive, the City Mini Palette, and this is all matte palette. It's called Matte About Town. And oh, this is what the back of the MakeupShayla palette looks like. It does have her picture right here, like a little illustration, and I don't think this is her eye, but this is just like a look that somebody did with that palette. But yeah, I'm so happy to have this. All right, and this is what it looks like outside of the package. I'm going to use concealer for my eye primer today, and this concealer is my favorite concealer at the drugstore, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and of course I'm in the color 30 Cafe. And then actually Maybelline did come out with some brushes. This is the concealer brush, and this is what it looks like. So I have used this before. I do really enjoy this brush, and I'm just going to use this to blend out my concealer. Okay, and in the MakeupShayla, there's this color right here. Now that they don't have color names, yeah, they don't have color names, so I'm just gonna point to them. This color right here is kind of like a cream color, and I'm going to use that to set my brow bone. It does have a lot of kick up. Ooh, you can see that on my hand. It has a lot of kick up and a lot of powder. Might be because I'm using a big brush, but I'm just gonna set this all over. Let me try a smaller brush. I'm going to use just this e.l.f. blending brush to see what the depth. Yeah, it doesn't have as much kick up, but if you can see, it does blend off pretty easily. But yeah, that did the job, so that's really good. So I am gonna go into this palette, and that's what we're gonna work with first for the transition color. This is my first time using any of the City Mini palettes, so I'm really excited to dive into this. Okay, and then this is what that one looks like. As you can see, it does have deeper crease colors in here. So I'm first gonna go in with this color right here in my crease. Let me show you right now, they have a lot of kick up. So it just must be a pattern with these shadows. I mean, they go on very nicely, but they do have a lot of powder kick up on them. Oh yeah, that's a pretty crease color. It's about the same as my skin tone, which is why I wanted to use it as a transition color. But this color does build up very nicely. And then just to deepen it up a little bit more, so I'm gonna take this color here and put that just a little bit lower in the crease. Everything is blending so well. I'm really happy with them. And now we're gonna go into the MakeupShayla palette. I'm going to use this color right here, and I'm going to add that concentrated in my crease with a more precise brush. I'm really trying to define the crease, so just building this up. And I am bringing it all the way in to the corner of my eye, just because I want to create a more rounded eye effect. I'm really loving how these colors are working together so far. And then for my lid, I'm gonna go in with this color right here, this pretty gold color, and I'm gonna use the Maybelline brush. I'm just gonna turn it on the other side that I didn't use the concealer on. Even though this is a concealer brush, I do find it to be really good for packing on product. And I'm just putting this right into the middle of my eye. Such a beautiful color. And just because I want to use as many colors as possible, I'm going to put this purple color here on like the outer end of the eye. Oh yes, that's so pretty. I think I'm gonna put that purple color on the inside as well, kind of like a halo eye. I will say this purple color does have a little bit of fallout that I can see on my face. Nothing too major, but it is a little bit there. And I'm gonna go back in with that gold color just because we're losing some on the lid. And then just to kind of intensify the eye even further, I'm gonna go in with this black color here and just precisely on the like outer V of my eye. And I'm using the same e.l.f. crease brush. It builds up really well. It's not too harsh, but it's still black. Yeah, so this is what the eyes are looking like so far. I'm really loving how everything blended together. So we're gonna come back and finish the eyes a little bit. We're gonna move on to face. I don't have any new foundation. I'm gonna use Old Faithful. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and this is in the color 355 Coconut. Now I know they came out with a whole bunch more colors of this, so this probably isn't the best match for me, but I haven't gone out to buy any new ones just because I want to finish this up. And something that I did find new is the Maybelline Face Studio Blender Sponge. This was I found at Walmart. Right now it's exclusive to Walmart just like the brushes are, but I'm sure eventually it will be everywhere Maybelline is sold. But we are going to be testing this out today. I have not used it, so this is my first time. Alright, and this is what it looks like outside of the package. It's not too like soft, but it's not too hard either. So I am going to go ahead and dampen this and then I will be right back. Okay, so it did get, as you can see, a lot bigger than it initially was, and it also got a lot like more pliable, softer. So I do have high hopes for how this is going to work. So I have a little bit on there. And actually, I'm going to add one of my favorite products from Maybelline. I actually can't find this anywhere. I got this, I think like a couple years ago. I'm not even sure if this is probably any good anymore. I probably should have got rid of it. But this is the Maybelline Dream Bronze BB Cream. And I just add this to my foundation because it does give it like a little bit of a sun-kissed glow. And let's just go ahead and apply this to the skin. Going to pounce that. So it's definitely not as bouncy as like a beauty blender or like the Real Techniques one. It's definitely harder on the skin, but it's applying it really beautifully. It did a really good job actually. It didn't soak up a lot of the product, and to be honest, I actually used a lot less than I thought I would use, as you can see. So yeah, I'm really liking it. Yeah, I actually feel like it gave a lot more coverage than the normal Beauty Blender or Real Techniques sponge. So that's very interesting. Yeah, so far I'm really liking this. We're gonna see how it works for concealer. Of course, I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. But in addition to this, this is the Dream Lumi Touche Camouflage. Oh, sorry, the Dream, I was reading in a different language. The Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. And I got it in the color medium deep. Now, I'm not sure if this product is new or the fact that they now have deeper colors is new. I'm not really sure on that, but they have 2 more deeper colors than this. So I'm really excited about this. Because it says highlighting concealer, I'm assuming this is going to be one of those concealers that you use in conjunction with like the Maybelline Fit Me. Like you wouldn't use it just on its own. It's not going to really cover, but it's going to highlight. That's the color, and I did get it light because it's supposed to be highlighting, and it is one of those brush tip pins. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer on under my eyes, and then I'm going to use this to highlight. And you know with these you have to click it for a while until you can get the product up. And like I said, they go up to, this is medium deep, I think they have deep, and then they have dark deep or dark, I'm not sure. So you might even be able to like contour with this if you're light enough. The darkest one is a little bit deeper than me. I don't think it's deep enough to actually contour, but for some people out there that are way lighter than me or even just a couple shades lighter than me, I definitely recommend checking these out. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this to blend out the concealer. It does do a very good job of blending. And it makes it really easy to get into the corner with this. Oh, I really liked how that blended out. It's definitely a lot lighter than what I'm used to. All right, and this is what everything looks like blended out. I think it looks so good. So for under my eyes, I'm actually going to use the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Powder, and this is in the color 95 Coconut. I really like this powder, but the color range is horrible. I'm usually in everything coconut for Maybelline, but this one, 95 Coconut, is so light. Look at this. Do you see my face? And do you see this? It's so light that it just wasn't workable for me. So I actually was getting ready to get rid of it, but because it is such a lightweight, beautiful powder, I am going to use it to set my under eyes today. And that was the first time I actually set my under eyes with this powder, and I think it did a good job. It's not heavy. And now I'm going to go ahead and set, like I said, my rest of my face with this. And for setting my face, I am going to use the Maybelline powder brush. This brush is so soft, you guys. Oh my god, it is heaven. I love this for powder as well as for like bronzer. It's just a beautiful brush. So I'm going to use it to set my whole face. And I love the packaging on these Maybelline. I just put a little bit into the cap, and I'm going to use that on my brush. And I do tap off any excess. And I have to be real careful because this powder is a little bit lighter than my skin tone right now. This is definitely my winter shade. And this is what it looks like. This powder just leaves everything so flawless and beautiful. I really love this powder for setting my whole face. It sucks though because this particular color, the deep for me, is just a little bit too light for my skin tone in the summer. It's good for my winter foundation, and the one that's higher than this is way too dark for me even in my summer foundation, so it is a little tricky to find your skin tone for all over the face, but I do really want to try this the medium deep one for underneath my eyes, so maybe I'll pick that up and let you know how it goes. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes, and then we'll get back to the face. For under my eyes, I'm going to go back to the Matte About Town palette, and I'm going to go in with this color right here and take that underneath my lower lash line. And I am bringing this pretty low just because I want it to be really smoky. And then I'm going to take this color here and then just kind of deepen up the outer part of that. A little bit of my lid color transferred, so I am just going in to blend that out. And then really close to the lash line, I'm going to go in with this purple color that I put on the lid and just a little Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm going to put that right on the bottom of the lash line. And then for the inner corner of the eye, I'm going to go in with this really bright gold, yellow gold right here, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner to brighten it up. And I never go into any of these videos, or especially first impressions videos, knowing what I'm going to do with the palette, so I'm always winging it unless it's like a specified like tutorial. Just gonna go in one more time with that lid color, and I actually want to spray it just to see if it helps a little. Oh yeah, they even get better with like some Fix Plus or anything. So yeah, we're pretty much done with the eyes, and let's go on and finish the face. Now, I don't have a bronzer from Maybelline. They have like a bronzer palette that is not women of color friendly at all. So I'm actually going to use a Fit Me powder, face powder. This is the Fit Me pressed powder in Mocha 360, but this powder is so smooth and just beautiful that I'm going to use it for bronzer today. I love this pressed powder as a face powder as well. That definitely brought some color back into the skin. Now for a blush, I am going to be using the Master Blush Color and Highlight Kit, but these are what the colors look like. They're very beautiful. It does come with a highlighter, which I'm not going to be using today. They don't have names either, but I'm going to take this one. It's like a peachy pink color, and this really deep like mauve color on the end. I'm going to mix both of these together. These products are very powdery, but they do go on the skin really beautiful. But just be careful because they are very powdery. And then now I'm going to go on to mascara. Now, you guys know, if you have watched my Holy Grail makeup products video, that the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara is my Holy Grail mascara. I am actually going to be using the MakeupShayla Colossal Big Shot Mascara, and this one is in the color Poppin' Purple. I actually found this one and the blue one hidden at Walmart. I've actually never tried the Colossal mascara like in general, so we're going to be testing that out today. I'm going to be doing the Popping Purple. I hate to open this up just because, you know, the packaging is her face, and this is what it looks like. It has her like an eye and an Shayla. So cute. And this is what the wand looks like. So it's kind of like a rubberized wand, it looks like. So let's see. All right, and that is what one eye looks like versus the other. I'll be honest, I can't really see the purple effect that much. I'm gonna add another coat just to see if it builds up anymore, but yeah, not too bad. It definitely, you can see the purple more if you put on multiple layers. So if you let it dry just a little bit and then put on another layer, that's when you can start to see the purple. So that is really pretty. I'm really loving it. I love what this mascara is doing for my eyelashes as well. I still don't love it as much as my Holy Grail, but I'm really impressed for my first impressions of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish both eyes, and then I will be right back. Okay, and this is what the eyes look like. I do really like this mascara a lot more than I thought I would. Like I said, I've never actually tried even the original Colossal Big Shot, so I have no expectations, but Maybelline makes great mascaras. They always have. Drugstore has some awesome mascaras in general, L'Oreal as well, but this really did a really good job at like lifting, and I didn't even curl my lashes, so it did a really good job at lifting my lashes and making them look real voluminous and long, and I love it. Whether it's black, purple, blue, I do recommend this mascara. And then let's go on to highlight. It is the Master Chrome metallic highlighter in the color 100 Molten Gold. It is a gorgeous highlight. I love the formula of this highlight as well. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, that is just, oh, look at that highlight, you guys. It is so beautiful. I love it. And then for setting spray, I don't have the setting spray. I have used it though before, the Maybelline, I think it's called the Master Fix spray. It's not a bad spray for the drugstore. I definitely have more favorites. You know, like the Wet n Wild I like better than the Maybelline one. That's why I didn't go out and rebuy it, because it's not something that I would actually use. So I'm just going to use my normal setting spray. All right, and lastly we're going to go on to lips. And Maybelline makes some of my favorite lip products. Just their whole lipstick line is amazing, so there's so much to choose from. And with the last new thing that I have, I actually found this online. I believe it said it's an Ulta exclusive, and this is the Maybelline Color Sensational Highlighting Lip Liner. I probably shouldn't have put highlight on my Cupid's bow, because that's what this is essentially supposed to be. They did have 3 different colors, and I got Brassy Bronze. So it is something that you're not supposed to like line your whole lips with. You're supposed to put this like on the Cupid's bow, just certain areas to highlight the lip. Can you see that? Let me put on the back of my hand to see if you can see what it looks like. It's so pretty. Let me put my lipstick on and then we'll see if it makes it look any different. And for lips, I am going to go with one of my favorites, which is the matte, what do they actually call them? I'm not sure. Color Sensational Lip Colors, but this is in the color 657 Nude Nuance. I love this color. And I love this color because it does not need a lip liner.
Let's see if we add any more of this.
It does kind of give the lips like a little plumper look, but you know, nothing really crazy special about that lip liner. So that is it for this look, you guys. I love how everything worked together. Again, I'm so happy for MakeupShayla and for what it stands for us women of color, that Maybelline, a huge brand that is everywhere, decided to partner with her as their first collaboration, and I just think that is amazing, and I'm so happy for her. And it just gives all of us women of color out there hope for more representation and more positivity in the media, and I just am really happy for it. So I do hope that you liked this video, and if you have any questions on the things that I discussed here today, definitely leave any comments in the comment section. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, guys, bye.